just about set to go. And today's starter, Don Gore. Last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
Well, look, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Luis Arias down the line, and that will drop foul. Kelnick gets his lead at first with nobody out. Strike two. Kicks and deals. Gonna count 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
1 and 2.
And it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
2-2 now. That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, takes outside. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 1 and 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. Vinny Pasquantino up next for the Mariners. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Boy, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. That ends the frame. All set for the start. The inning. And the batter now, Matt Wallner. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. In there at the knees. Wallner measures 6 feet 4 inches. 29 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And that one is lifted in the air. Moving back for this one. Nabs it. And there's 1 down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Two hits in the game last night. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Alec Bohm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Raleigh leads off first with one away. He goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Kicks and fires. That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Mariners on to the third inning. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelnick. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's his 8th home run of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Urias batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's down and in.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Up and in, 2-1. Ground ball left side. Jeb fires over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. And the right-hander deals. Out to short, Jeb. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. The pitch. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Drifts towards it. Yeah, foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Left-hand batter waits. Now fly ball to right center. On the move. Brings it in. So first and second with 2 outs. Matt Wallner now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Late swing, foul to the left. Bichette over at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
one misses. Now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And that one clips the corner. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. And another ball. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Alec Bohm. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Jared Kelenic. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. And it's a 1-2. Back here in Denver. And now Luis Urias. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. Bichette in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 down, nobody on, and that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. So man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. Gore picks to first, and he's back safely. Lifted in the air down the left side, under it. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Fought off foul. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. And there's one down.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
He handles it himself, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Outside low. Ball 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Gore in his 4th year, just 21 years old. And of course, he's the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Save!
No, he's safe.
Colson Montgomery getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 away now. Here's Jahmai Jones. And that's outside. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Daniel Veoheen. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. And a pitch. That's outside. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Rodolfo Castro, the next to hit for the Reds. Up and in. And that is ball 1. And another ball. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets. Bottom of the 4th, down the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's in there, and the count even 1-1. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Yeah, that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Flying after this one. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Reds DH, Tyler Freeman. Freeman, in his 5th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that one pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The pitch. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. At the belt and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Daniel Veohi. And strike 1 to the catcher. Big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down. You're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one missed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Castro at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
There you go.
And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one catches the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. The pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. Got him. And one gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two down, nobody on. Just missing there. And that's ball 2. In the air, out towards right center. On the move to the alley. And he makes the catch. And the inning is ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Tyler Freeman. Gore back to work. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the corner for a strike. That misses. 3-1.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Eldridge takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Prelander Berroa.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
The final score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 runners on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And now here is Bryce Terang. The pitch. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. And a quick out, number one. Next for the Brewers, Akil Baddoo.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
One out, bases empty. And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, bases empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Brent Rooker. Gore back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw them get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That misses the zone. 2-2. That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. David Fry up now for the Brewers.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Nick Pratto. That one's in there, and that is strike one. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strike. Strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Mason Wynn in the box now. Takes strike one. Late on that fastball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Jeb flips it. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Yanni Hernandez. There's a strike. Just missed. And here it comes. And another ball. Righty to the plate. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. That misses, and it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
2 outs, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. On to the 4th. Up now for Milwaukee, Akil Baddoo. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking. And now it's William Contreras. And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Up and in, and that's ball 2. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. Booker to first. 2 up, 2 down. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. All tied up here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And a good eye there. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
Next to hit, David Fry. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. And that is that. Back here in Denver, and here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. There's the strike at the knees. Pratto goes 6'1", 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2017. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
On the ground to short. Close play, but in there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Next offering is down low.
21.
The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now back.
Oh, that was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Pratto off of first with 2 away. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Fastball for a strike. And he drops it down the third baseline. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. A little bit high. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Here comes the new pitcher in the game for the Rockies. Gore got through 5 innings and only allowed 1 earned run.
I bet he'll be nitpicking some of the moments from this start tomorrow, Boog, particularly after they lost the ball game. Some room for growth for sure.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base.
Hello and well. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The pitch.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Chet over to second, and that's 2. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Alvarez batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. And a pitch. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fastball for a strike. No score here in the second. Got him. And there is another strikeout. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 out, space is empty. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And another ball.
3-2.
Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. And here is Sosa to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Mets strand 1. We'll move back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and now Ryan Clifford. First pitch misses. Fouled off. He was late. And there's a ball. Outside low, and the count is 3-1. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't off-route it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One away. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fastball for a strike. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Clifford leads off first with one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Lux on his horse. Can't get there, it gets down. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Track down balls these days. I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield.
Jeb, off balance feed. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside, 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Way high. Bounce to third. And it gets by him. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mets.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that one fouled off. Gore, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. 1 run in the inning, but they leave. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Into center. Has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Ryan Clifford. Cabrera sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. In hard, that gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
strike on the inside corner.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home.
Glove flip for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out. Return throw to first is way offline, and I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
2 outs. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Fastball for a strike. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Next offering is in for a strike. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And ball 1. Popped in the air, left field. Cabrera squeezes it. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. That clips the corner. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Had him way out front of the slurve. 1 hit. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Edmundo. Sosa. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That's outside. 1-1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Prelander Berroa.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
the final line score for our ball game tonight.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's some real power at the plate. Luke Randolph. On the ground, right side. He gets to it with a slide. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right-hander kick steals. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come in.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Into the shrubbery and out of here. A 3-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Luke Randolph. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground, 2 ball. Duran over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a.
Now the third baseman, Luke Randolph. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. And now it's even up. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Two on, 1 out. To short, could be 2. Swanson slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubs. Luke Randolph now at the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter.
First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. 2 out, space is empty. Fought off foul. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out
Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Luke Randolph. And he deals. Hit in the air, center field. Alcantara moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton stepping in. The long ball threat, Luke Randolph. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And 1 time right now, kid. Here we go.
Wouldn't chase that time. Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And there are 2 outs. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Luke. Randolph. The pitch. Ball 1 there. Bernardino. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, this was flat out an incredible comeback. I'm almost speechless. This team showed patience. They grinded out the at-bats and had quality at-bats, did exactly what they needed to climb back.
Welcome into Bush. One down. Here's the third baseman, Luke Randolph. High in the air, out to right. Florial moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Bottom four, now up for St. Louis, Luke Randolph. Swing at a ball popped up under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back.
And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Not even close there. And the count is 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And another ball. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. It hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 3-2. So 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And the inning is over. Now the third baseman, Luke Randolph. 1 for 3. And that one almost hit him, Romano. Multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3 balls, no strikes.
And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
For first, and he's back in on a dive.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs.
Randolph, get that hitting streak going.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set.
And that's
Nope.
down and away.
Count 1-0.
Ground ball to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. What a play. Inning over.
Big guy. Here we go.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Find again, kid. Find again.
2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there. Macko back to work. Up and in, and that is ball one.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
That's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's
Genesis Cabrera into the game.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Over to first, and he's safe. Here's Juan Soto. Runner on the go. Throw, safe.
He's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Bounced out to short. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man. Put this guy on the mound.
Casas in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Will Klein, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Base hit and a run comes in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always good.
Luke Randolph next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game.
Here we go.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Luke Randolph. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Let's get ready.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Bowers ranging back. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Luke Randolph. Berrios back to work.
Ball.
Outside low. And that is ball 1. Randolph measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Luke Randolph. The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on
One down. Here's the third baseman, Luke Randolph. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the Cardinals score first. It's 1-0. And first offering is fouled off. India gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one not close, and it's 1-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Let's go, big fella.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. His 31st home run of the season. It's 13-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Man at first, and now Luke Randolph. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he deals. And 1-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Come on now. One time, right here.
Not even close there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 15-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the game.
So up next, Luke Randolph. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Luke Randolph. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. Going, gone.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 outs. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. In the air, left side. Sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, here's some real power at the plate. Luke Randolph. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
One ball,
Kind of
one
shows you a
strike.
lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Come on, let's go right here.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back there. And it's gone.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball with.
Luke Randolph next up for the Cardinals. The switch hitter batting right. And a big swing and a miss.
Don't be surprised. To ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to hit.
That one fouled off. The pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
At the belt and fires. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and the inning is over. Randall measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Righty to the plate, and a foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Warning track, ball, and and you can touch them all. Baseball man. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 5-2. And that's his 5th straight. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Luke Randolph. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third. Hit for him this afternoon. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Man at second. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. And that chance handled. To first, and he beats it.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
So they're at the corners now. Now batting Tristan Casas. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one pulled foul.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With a runner at third, this is who they wanted to plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. Randolph at third. Soto at first. One gone. Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one just misses the outside corner. 2-2. Got him. 2 down.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Tosses to first, and that will end the inning.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
For the Orioles, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors.